Humans are viviparous, meaning we give birth to live young. But arriving at that first heartbeat requires a flawless, highly sequential biological cascade. None of this machinery operates from day one. The entire reproductive sequence remains dormant until puberty, which acts as the universal starting line for the system. This chart compares male and female reproductive lifespans. The male timeline shows sperm production begins at puberty and extends reliably into old age. The female clock operates under a stricter limit. Ovum production faces a sharp drop-off, ceasing entirely around age 50. We have two distinct systems running on completely asymmetrical timelines. The initial challenge of human reproduction is getting these differently timed mechanisms to perfectly synchronize. Before any synchronized event can occur, the internal environments must generate the raw materials. This flowchart illustrates gametogenesis, where the body forms unique sex cells. From a baseline starting point, the developmental paths diverge. The male path yields millions of microscopic sperm, while the female path results in a single, massive ovum. The physical size difference is immense. Yet, sitting in isolation, these highly specialized gametes cannot achieve anything on their own. They are built strictly to combine. The connection sequence begins with insemination, the physical transfer of male sperm actively propelling themselves through the fluid environment of the female genital tract. The exact collision point between these traveling sperm and the singular waiting ovum is called fertilization. This schematic shows the mechanics of that contact. A single sperm breaches the ovum's outer barrier, and the two distinct payloads of genetic material migrate toward each other to merge. The result of this fusion is a single, unified entity called a zygote. The formation of the zygote permanently terminates the independent journeys of the sperm and the ovum, instantly triggering an entirely new, combined biological timeline. The zygote doesn't stay in place. It immediately begins traveling deeper into the reproductive tract toward the uterus. As it moves, the cell rapidly divides. 2 become 4, 8, then 16, quickly organizing into a hollow sphere called a blastocyst. To survive, it secures a nutrient source through implantation, physically embedding itself deep into the lining of the uterine wall. Gestation, the sustained phase of embryonic development, begins only after the blastocyst has successfully implanted. While fertilization happened in a fraction of a second, gestation requires months of methodical, continuous construction. Embedding in the uterine wall forces the system to pivot from a fragile, rapidly dividing cluster of cells into a stabilized, long-term life support operation. The gestation period is dedicated to a singular goal: completing the physical development of the embryo until it can survive outside the maternal environment. This illustration details the anatomical positioning required for parturition, the physical delivery of the baby, marking the definitive end of the reproductive cascade. Over the course of 9 months, 2 microscopic fragments of genetic data are converted into a fully integrated, multi-system human organism. And this highly complex output traces directly back to those 2 asymmetrical biological systems. The continuation of the human species relies entirely on this exact, uncompromising sequence of timing, transport, and physical transformation to reliably generate new life.